All right, welcome back to another Psychedelic Emuz dev sesh. So today, we're going to be working on item durability. We're going to be, that's it really. So item durability touches a fair few systems. So we need to work on our save system, because we need to save the item durability. It should already be doing that, but I want it to save it in such a way that when we test the game, we can set like custom durabilities inside the editor or make items and then test those items in the game. So I want maybe a custom editor for the inventory with just like a save inventory button, so to speak, or refresh or load inventory buttons. And then get durability set up so that we have like a bar for the durability. So there should be a bar for the durability, maybe even a bar for capacity, because we've got spray cans and stuff like that, vacuums, spray cans, and salt action shotgun. So we probably need for each of those, we probably want a durability and a capacity markers or indicators. So we'll just color them differently, and yeah, this should be fine. Yes, that's what we got set out for us today. So that's it. That's all I really wanted to mention. So let's get into it. Let's get into it. So just making sure that that's all working nicely. We'll check on the Twitch live stream. Yep, that seems to be working nicely. We got the chat on, got that. Yeah, so all is good. All is good. All right. Oh, let's do it. So we are no longer preparing the live stream. We are live streaming. And our first thing is going to be let's just put item durability in for now. I wanted to break it down a little bit more. That's fine. We'll just do this now, and we can obviously change the name later. Here too. All right. So item durability. Let's have a look at where the panels are. I'm thinking maybe I don't know where I'm gonna put the bars for item durability and stuff. Maybe at the bottom over the top of the sprite? Like over the top of these sprites? I was initially thinking like on the left-hand side, just like two little vertical bars. The left-hand side. Or we could have two horizontal bars at the bottom here. Let's do two horizontal bars at the bottom. Let's get our control. Let's drag in a slot so we can see what we're working with. Aussie salute. Aussie salute. We're off to prefabs. And we want the battle slot. Obviously it would be for both slots, so we actually need to edit both slots. But we'll work on the battle slot for now and then work on applying it for the shed slot. Cancel. Let's create a new empty. We'll call this UI sliders. We'll call this like item sliders, whatever. Maybe we only do it when when we hover over it. Because it's gonna look ugly as fuck with these on all the time. I guess we could add an option for that. Let's make a 3D object. 2D, no, UI slider. This can be UI durability slider. Because I want two now. I don't want just durability, I want durability and capacity. I think we have a slider in here. No, drop down. It's beyond. Gonna delete stuff. So handle slide area, let's just delete that. Fill. Let's get rid of its width. I guess we can give it some width. 5. 1. So that's empty, but it's not really empty, is it? Actually goes past. Yeah. Don't like it. Let's get rid of the width. I prefer it, even though it's kind of glitchy. You can see there's the little, I don't know if you can see it on the live stream, but there's a little bit of a glitched line. And that's what happens when you use the default slider. But look, I would prefer to use a slider for 1. But for 2, I would prefer it to be a little glitch than have it like halfway, because the other option is have it end there. But I don't want it to just end when it clearly has some left. So going to leave it like that. And we're going to fix up the item sliders. So let's give it a horizontal layout group, vertical layout group. A vertical layout group. Let's also get this stretched. The item slider needs to be stretched. And the child force expand. It force expands the width, not the height. Oh, actually, yeah, it does both. Just see if that's still working. Oh. And then we're going to change the anchors on this bad boy. We want to anchor it down a bit. At the bottom we wanted. Let's drag in. It's fine. Everything else should be not just stretched, but take up the whole area here. Take up the whole area. Alright. Nice. Let's turn up and down durability. Looks like it's working. So let's add another durability slider. And we're going to call this UI capacity slider. What we can do is we can actually have these like transparent, slightly transparent thinking. Background. Yes, we can that and the background. We're gonna have the color see-through, slightly see-through. That way the people can still see the objects. So let's create a controller here now, and we'll just call it item sliders or something like that. Maybe slot sliders. Slot sliders is better. Item details. We'll just leave it like that. And then I'm going to create a new script. That's our first thing. Slot sliders. So this should be in the, it's kind of a menu manager, really. Slot display. We'll put it in here. Slot sliders controller makes some form of sense. Um, um, let's get the serialized field, private text. We want a slider UI, and we want I call this the capacity slider and the durability slider. Durability slider. I did want durability to come first, so we'll do that like that. Nice. So basically we want these sliders to reflect the item that's in the slot. So we'll leave that for now and we'll just go public void update slider values, something like that. Hmm. Just thinking how to go about this. I was initially thinking of this, but I was more thinking of effects. Let's do how to do it. Depends on what the slot display looks like. And when how we update the durability and the capacity of the item. We can't really lock item data. Durability. Like we can't really add a listener to the get from of this. So basically, anytime we update that value, item data, the durability, I want the slider to be updated. So I need to think of a way to do that. So what's actually going to be doing it is the ability controller. The ability controller is going to have on it like deplete durability. Let's follow this does save on change things. Let's go inventory display. So we want to see where this save changes. This is move the item, we raise the event. Okay, so what we need to do is practically we need to listen to this. And we need to listen to a different event. And that event run anytime the item is changed. Go. We got the on select item channel. We want serialized field, private SO, item event, item changed event, item changed channel. And on enable, I'm gonna go if does save on change. We want to add the listener. So it does save on change. We want to add a listener to the item change channel. Add listener. To add the raise event of the save channel. Got how to do this. Test. Oh. I don't know. I don't know what this lambda is. I really need to do some research on this lambda because this doesn't make sense to me. Like, why is that working? I'm assuming the item container is gonna be null in the argument, but I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't make sense to me, please. But, item changed. Let's just call it method. And let's go to yep, so that's right. Like I would think you'd have to assign the value, like in here at some point. Like, or in here. I don't know. I don't know. That'll do for now. So that's happening when it does save and change. It adds the listener save channel. That's good. Whenever we make a change to the items now, it's going to be saved so long as it does do that. That's good. But we also needed to refresh the slots. Refresh displays the in now. Let's have a look at refresh displays. Display details. Slot displayer. So I need to work out when the slot displayer is called to display. Okay, so this is instantiating, deleting slot displays. And we want to display items, slot displays. So we loop through each of the slot displays and display the item. Okay. And then we actually tell it what the item is. So we get the item container and tell the slot display what the item is. Current displayed item. Okay, so here we go. So when we display the item, um, you need that. So in the slot displayer, we need to go serialized field, private, SO void event. Oh, it's actually our SO item event. So item event, item changed event. I think we need to listen to it. Yeah, we do. Item changed channel. Actually, since the inventory displayer is listening to that channel, we don't actually need the slot displayers to be. So what we can do is we can go every time it's changed and run refresh displayers again. Let's do that. Let's go. I'll save on change. We want to go item change channel dot add listener, and then we're gonna add a method. I'm gonna go refresh displays. Refresh displays. I was having brain fart. Brain malfunction. Item change channel dot add listener method refresh displayers. Alright, that's good. Now it's going to refresh the displayers every time it needs to, and it's going to save the items every time if player has ensured that that ability is set. Nice. So let's item change channel to add this and refresh displayers. Very nice. So now, in the ability controller, we can actually we can actually invoke the item change channel event whenever we change an item. And so that's good. So that means in the display item now, you can just put in yeah, text. In here we can go if current displayed item. I don't think even we need it in if, really. We actually just need to yeah. We need to update the slot sliders. So the slot sliders will have a public void update slot sliders. Need a update. Let's go update durability slider. We go bool does use durability. Float does use durability. Float current durability. The issue is if I have a different durability. So for example, if I have a durability of 10, the slider doesn't know what the max durability is. So we could make sure it's always a percentage, but to do that, we need to know the max durability. Let's get in float durability percentage. That way, we know we have to work out the percentage before we update the durability slider. The durability slider value, we go set without notify durability percentage. And we want to do the same here. So update durability slider, and then we're going to call capacity slider. Pass in a couple bools. So bool does capacity, float capacity percentage. Going to this to the capacity slider. And then we also want to set the durability slider to enabled equals does use durability. No, we actually don't want that. Because I want the sliders to always be visible, but I'm thinking to have it like maybe grayed out if it's not applicable. So let's do up here. We'll go header references. We'll go header did a couple more things. Header, let's go not in use color. Serialized field private color not color. What does NA stand for? NA. Not applicable, not available, not assessed, no answer. Wow, there's a lot of that's crazy. No one really knew what it stood for, so everyone's just coming up with fucking random things. Not in use color. Applicable color. It's longer. Yeah, fine. A little bit messy, but it's okay. Not applicable effect. Okay, so if it's not in use, let's make a private function. Private void set slider to usable. Slider, pass in a slider. I'm going to get the slider. I'm going to get the background. Starting slider. Got our source image. Is that on? So let's go to the slider itself. Slider. Got our target graphic. Got our fill. Need our background. There's no background that we can get. But we can get the fill. So let's go. I'm going to get the component, get the sprite renderer or image. Get the image. And we're going to set the image color to not in use color. And then we're going to set the actual slider set without notify to 1. And we just need to make sure that the slider is actually out of 1. So slider dot max value for 1. And we'll do that here. there's a little bit of usability. So user friendly, just in case we fuck up somewhere. The dev fucks up somewhere. Set slider. Yep, that's right. Good. Set slider to unusable. When you go if here, go does use durability. Go set slider to unusable. And then we pass in the durability slider. Else, it's gonna set value without notify. If capacity slider does use capacity, that's the opposite. Oh, that's annoying. Okay, fixed. Going to the value without notify. Else, set slider to unusable. Capacity slider. Next, I kind of want like maybe an outline, like the enemies when it's being used. Public void. In use. Let's do the shading first. So let's go public void. Fade. Fade slider. Public void. Fade sliders. Public void does show, like, I want to say show sliders, but when I say show sliders, they're already showing. They just have to be more opaque. Like, make opaque. Make sliders opaque. Is that how you spell opaque? Opaque. Not yelling at me. Let's do a quick Google. Yeah. Make sliders opaque. Make sliders transparent. Just to follow in with the logic of the functions. And what are we gonna do? So let's do the fading effects. Let's get the private float faded alpha. And let's get the private float want a faded alpha. I think that's it. Oh no, we want time it takes to fade. Fade out duration. Private float fade duration. Ooh, that's some fucking that's a lot of work just for slider. But hey, we're not afraid of work. Not afraid of work. It's a bit overkill, but I'm feeling motivated to do it, so let's do it. Make sliders transparent. Well, we also need to get reference to the images now. It's not just the private image background, durability background, durability background. We also need another image, private image, capacity background. Yeah, we might get all the images here. So we might get the fill capacity background. We'll also get the fills as well. Private image, fill, durability fill, serialized filled, private image, capacity fill. Yeah, that's ugly, but you know what? I'm the lone developer. I know that it's a performance increase, and I would prefer that and have me have a little bit of a messy editor. That's fine. So let's, instead of doing this now, let's go just get a bool here. Is capacity / durability matter? And then we go if durability slider. We'll get slider target slider equals null. Target slider equals durability slider, else target slider equals capacity slider. And I want the rect in here. So let's go background slider. Let's go capacity fill equals capacity fill dot color. No, durability fill color is not in use color. There we go. Copy that. Paste that bad boy. Capacity slider. Capacity fill. Capacity fill. What color is not use color? And let's go target slider. we delete this. Got a brain. Fade away. Went into the clouds for a little time. That's okay, she's back. So, back-ish. Let me just stretch. Oh, we got some notifications. I don't know if there were any good notifications or meaningful. Confirm your card. That's not it. Meaningful notification. Check. Tube. Mouse. Got viewed on for 10 seconds on the YouTube stream. Fucking world record. And Bonsai is being very nice. She wants a pat. We'll give Mr. Bonsai a little bit of a pat. Mrs. Bonsai, sorry, my bad. Mrs. Bonsai needs a bit of a pat. Was it Ms. Is she single? Are you single, Bonsai? Ms. Bonsai? Or is that politically incorrect now to use Miss Bonsai? Can't reach if your head is in the way, bro. There you go, Ms. Bonsai. Make sliders transparent. So, I'm gonna get the slider. So let's go durability background. Dot color equals new color. Can we set the alpha, like, specifically? I don't think so. It would be nice if we could do that, but that's fine. We know how to do it otherwise. So color, new color, durability, background dot color dot R, durability color dot color dot RG, durability color background dot color E A. Faded alpha. Okay, so we now have a problem. Our problem is that we wanted it to fade over time, not just immediately go to transparent. So let's do that. We need a couple floats here. We need private color, initial, we don't really need, don't really need that at all, really. Just need to make sure faded alpha, and we also want alpha. private float normal alpha. Okay, that's all we actually need. And then we just go private IE numerator, and we'll go process alpha change over time. I'll do, and then we'll just go float duration and get an image. Because it has to happen to all of them, right? So we need the image, and we also need the duration, we need the target alpha, we need the image. And then we need to go while float current duration equals 0f. And then while current duration is more than 0, we do this function. At the last, we go current duration is plus or equal to time.delta time. So the time between frames. So it's not going to fade in any faster no matter how high your frames are running. That's fine. Then we're going to go color lerp. We're going to go image.color equals color.lerp. We want to go from the origin alpha to the target alpha. So let's go float. Instead of target alpha, we go fade a bool. We go fade in. Does fade in. Okay, so image.color. Let's get the current duration divided by the duration. Float step. And now we need to put a little if statement here. And we go does fade in. And we need to know if it does fade in, we need a lerp from our faded color, faded alpha, to our oh man, we're not fading that color specifically. We're gonna fade the float. We're gonna go well, actually this step will work. Oh no, but it's not fully. We'll go float target alpha. Step alpha equals 0.0f. gonna get step alpha equals mathf.lerp. There we go. Nice. That's a bit better. I didn't want to use colors because it's unnecessary. We're just lerping one value. So I would have had to go new color and then copy every value, like for RGB, and then put in a change for alpha. We don't need to do that. We just need to track the faded alpha and put that in there. So we're lerping from the faded alpha because we're fading in from faded alpha to the opaque alpha, normal alpha. Okay, normal alpha, and then we go step else step alpha is going to be equal to mathf.lerp normal alpha to faded alpha by step. Nice. And then we're going to go yield return null. So we go to the next frame in here. Okay. Let's add a start coroutine. Start coroutine, and we're going to start the coroutine run alpha change over time. The duration is going to be the fade. Make sliders transparent. So it's going to be the fade out duration. And it's going to be does fade in is false. We're going from normal alpha to faded. And the image is going to be our background image, our durability background. We have a few that we need to do, so we need to copy this. This is for durability. And this one is going to be capacity. That's right. Let's copy this. Let's do that. It's going to be durability fill as well. This is going to be capacity background and capacity fill. Fade out duration, fade out duration, fade out duration. That's right. And now we just need to copy this, paste that, and have true. Yeah. I could have done this code a little bit better, not as broken down. So I won't be copying this much code, but that's fine. It's readable, you know what I mean? It's still readable, and it's still it's straightforward, pretty broken down. Like it could be a lot worse. So I'm not too fussed about it. Fade in duration, and that's it. All right, now we have a thing for making the sliders transparent and opaque. So I don't want coroutines fighting over each other. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop all coroutines at the beginning of these stuff, just to have or make sure that there's no coroutines fighting over each other for the fade alpha. We actually didn't do the last step. We faded the alpha, but we didn't apply it. So image.color is equal to new color dot new color image color dot r image color bg rgb color dot b step alpha. Nice. And now we can thinking about the wrong stuff. Let's go. That's good for now. I'm just gonna go for a piss. We need to squish those cans down. They're getting a bit full. You guys even see that? She's a bit full. Trying to see it. Alright, anyhow, I'm gonna go for a piss. I'll be back. Alright, I'm back. Off. We need a third monitor so this OBS isn't always on the live stream. That's unprofessional, you know? Alright, let's keep going. I guess we can just test this now. Let's test it. We can just test the effect and not necessarily the sliders. We actually want in the items, we need to add capacity. So I added that as an extra variable. Um, so where are we going? Capacity, extra variable, items, testing, items. I don't think we need this anymore. I don't think so. So we got the ability controller that's doing it. Don't need an item controller. It's not a controller, it's a data script, and it is item data. That. We also got public float does use capacity. Public float capacity. Go back to layer. Is out of this. No, we're gonna inventory displayer actually. Slot displayer is what we need. We need to go if item to display dot item data dot does use capacity. Item to display dot item data. No, we need to get the display system now. So we need to get our let's make references here. The references. Nice. We need a serialized field. Private slot sliders controller. Alright, slot sliders. So, and then we go my slot sliders dot I don't like my slot sliders dot equals. That should have heaps of functions in it. But we want to hard to find mine amongst all this. Update the capacity slider. Yeah, we do. Update capacity slider. We actually need this open. And we need another function in our slot sliders. We got, oh no. Oh wow. So we don't even need to, we just need to do this, guys. Our slot slider, sliders dot update durability slider. We do durability first. Does use durability is going to be equal to item to display dot item data, but does use durability. Then durability percentage is item to display item data durability. And we need to do the same thing for capacity slider. Let's use capacity, not convert float to bool. That's my bad. Okay, there we go. Okay, well, I guess we have no way of telling the item that it does use capacity. So, we need that on the item data. We don't need that saving on the we actually need it on the item itself. We need to get rid of these. We need to put them on data. On item data. Item. Story system data scripts item. These scripts opened. Want this to two functions here. Serialize field. Private bool does use durability. Serialize field. Private does use capacity. Because this would need to be set on the item itself. It's not. This doesn't need to be saved. It's not like we're gonna change the durability. The fact that the item uses durability halfway through the playthrough. You know what I mean? Actually, we could have, but we're not doing it that way. Public does use durability. Get return does use durability. Save that. Get that over here. Capacity. maybe capacity. Now we need to go to the item itself. There we go. Nice. We also need to do stuff in here for the effects. So my slot sliders dot show make sliders opaque. My slot sliders dot make sliders transparent. And we want to do that we'll do it when we highlight the slot as well. Okay, so the problem is I wanted to do it on the highlight as well, when the slot is highlighted and not just on hover. But the problem is when I wanted to do it on hover and show the bars at full opacity when it's hovered, and when it's selected. But the problem is, hello Mello, how are you, man? But the problem is when I hover over it, and then take off the mouse off the hover, it's going to go back to transparent anyways, because the hover is going to override it. So I'm just going to leave it on hover for now. And you know what? We're not gonna put it on hover. We're gonna put it on highlight. Fuck it. My slot sliders dot make opaque. My slot sliders dot make sliders transparent. Yeah, that's a bit better. Okay, let's get this hooked up. See how we can do it. See if we can get it going. Control. Bottom changed. Need a new event for this. Let's create a new event real quick. Let's go events notifications. I was just looking for new animes to watch. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. What was the character? Let's go inventory system, inventories, items. I don't know where I've put the the load event, the selected event. Let's have a look for that. Go to the bar, selected event, just events. Okay. Okay. Easy salute. Item channel. We're gonna call this on item changed. Yeah, look. Oh yeah, that's kind of cool. And you made this, or is this just a Is this just your reference? Yeah. Okay. Oh, it's cool. It's cool, dude. It's a good start. I couldn't do it. I don't make I don't really make models and stuff. Not much of an artist, so but it's pretty cool. I like the texturing of it. It's an interesting texture. Let's get the item event. Item unchanged. It was a clay texture. Yeah, okay, yeah. Alright, and now it's just the slot. So slot sliders, add a slot slider controller. Not in use color, we're gonna make it gray. Faded alpha, we're gonna make that 0.2. Normal alpha, we're gonna make it 0.9. Fade out duration, we'll make that 0.3. Both of these 0.3. Now we're just gonna get all the references here. So durability slider, opacity slider, ability background, opacity background, ability fill, opacity fill. Save. It looks like the face of a game with back physics. Back physics. Bad physics. Oh yeah. Uh, yeah, like a ragdoll game or something like that. Yeah. Yeah, it goes like rough on the top and then it turns into this smooth body. It's kind of a bizarre image. Yeah, the texture's quite fascinating. Yeah, I would think of it in as in like a ragdoll game or something like that. Or even Yeah, something like those where those people fight each other. What's it called? I can't remember the name of it. Yeah. Oh, four boys or something. Four boys, four guys. Yeah, something similar to this stuff. Could imagine being a character in that. Maybe not four guys. What's the other one? Four guys are similar, but like um, there's another one as well. And then you fight in a ring to push each other off the ring. Um, oh, that's good. Let's turn down the bit more. Save this. All right, let's try it out now. We just need to apply this. Delete this and play. We have a null reference. The problem is, pretty sure that we didn't assign thing to our one of our references. Look, it's the battle slot. We didn't put the slider controller in there. There we go. That'll work. Just apply. Delete. Try again. Maximize it this time so we can see what we're doing. Still a bit small. So these don't use durability. Getting a null reference again. Don't know why this time. Let's have a look at that null reference. So it's saying the my slots colliders again, by the looks of it. Oh, okay. I see what we've done. So we need to make sure that we actually have an item here. So this needs to go in here. Because we're trying to update the sliders when it doesn't actually have an item in that slot. So we want to make sure that we're only enabling those slots if there's an item in it. And if there's not an item, we actually want to disable the slot sliders completely. So let's get the slot sliders and just call like disable sliders or something similar to that. I'm gonna close this door. Um, have you seen um hmm, Banana? Oh yeah. But nah.
Atoms fall apart.
This the guy?
You will survive. The world as we know it will no longer be there. Water is gone. A new era has begun. Prepare yourself for the apocalypse.
Trippy shit.
The apocalypse.
Is it this guy or is it something else? I don't know. It's that guy. Yeah, okay. It's a good is it all music or something? Brother. What's that?
Now that's
Herbert Adams. The show of sorts.
I can feel my mind run away.
Oh, it's just like a musical, man.
Oh, I dream, but I'm wide awake. I can feel myself drip, drip. This is the start of something new.
Yeah.
This is the start of something new. We've been under a blackened sun. We've been trapped in a haze. Take a step, let our moment come.
It's pretty interesting, like the animals that this guy can come up with.
We will have all that we wanted. We will be touching the sky. History can no longer haunt us. 'Cause right now, this is the start of something new. This is the start of something new. This is the start of something new.
Wanna know Greta's story? Read the book.
Fears and secrets, no we
Amygdala is available in ebook, paperback, and hardback on all major platforms. Who else is in it?
There's Celia, a black hole investigator with a loose grip on reality.
Hanging from the low ceiling were the corpses of Polly's trade. Puppets unmade, unpainted, unloved, their shattered glass eyes watching in envy of her life. Strings crept down like spider silk, limbs dangled, reaching for flesh. The horrors poured down.
It's the creator of Satellite City. What's a satellite city? Oh, look. That.
And as long as no one pisses off Ludwig, we might just get out of the situation alive. And that is the agenda. Okay, do we all understand? Do we all comprehend that? Okay. Shop, need your help with dinner.
We eating Heisenfly tonight?
Okay, we're not eating Heisenfly, it's omelette.
Can I use their skin for a new hat? Can I?
Okay, we're not eating Heisenfly, yeah? Right, eggs.
Can I please play their body? Without the head, obviously.
Obviously.
Because that'll just get in the way.
What a disturbing statement. I would expect no less from you, Lucy. However, she's right there, so...
One day, little dove, I'll have you all to myself. No head, though. Why?
Okay, while we're on the subject of you, could you please stop coughing your teeth up everywhere? Because you fucked over Henry the Hoover, right? He's knackered. He ain't coming back, right? We're on James the Hoover now. I don't know who the fuck James is, but it's disturbing. So stop doing that.
And stop biting Winifred.
She likes it. Don't you, darling?
What a fucking useless bunch of cunts we are. We're fucked. I mean, this is what life.
Who the fuck are you talking to?
I don't know. That's a good fucking point.
You know, you guys are gonna put me in a fucking box.
Okay, this is interesting.
Caramelized.
I don't know if I could watch all of it on the thing.
Cabernet Sauvignon, French style flaky pastry.
Now that's a pie.
Herbert Adams. It's gourmet.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good animation. To be honest, like I'm assuming he just did it himself.
Something.
Oh? What?
Me and you.
Oh, very intimate? What? But where's my head? Oh, she's going to kill me.
That's kind of cool. Oh yeah.
And then she just throws the knife at Heisenfly.
Is that? I don't think that's really legal, but what is it that they're studying, or where did you meet them?
Yeah, yeah.
I'll call you back.
Okay.
Sullivan, my old mucker. Long time no see.
Fontaine? Ludwig, Wexel, you are very early.
Sullivan. You look, terrible.
Let us in, Sullivan. We've been standing out here for so long, we're in danger of photosynthesizing.
The sun's not even out. But come in. Make yourself at home.
Wexel? Fucking hell, I forgot how pretty you look.
Don't start, you sadistic carpet crawler. My head is staying exactly where it is.
Don't tease. You're making me blush.
Perhaps I'm not being clear. Don't cut my head off.
3 garden fences, a brick wall, all in front of a group of teenagers. You know what to deal with them? Me.
Fontaine, pleasure as always.
Always good to see you too, sir.
May we have the room?
Yeah. Lucy, you need...
Right, let's start with Fleischer, shall we?
You're starting now?
Of course.
Wouldn't it be better to wait?
Oh, fuck. My brain was not prepared to see you three at the same time. Is this a fucking fever dream?
No.
Yes. Go back to bed.
Fuck it, I'm out.
I was hoping we'd stay for Christmas.
That tradition holds no significance to me.
But it does to us.
We've been here for a while, Ludwig. Traditions are kinda cool.
A good distraction from the bleak reality of our situation.
Fine. The new year, then.
Fantastic.
Sullivan, I'm going to take to the study.
Yeah, knock yourself out.
Very well. I'm going to get some work done. You enjoy your little simian holiday.
Ludwig, get out.
So he's kind of created a world for himself, like to talk to all these
I won't let him.
his own creations. That's kind of cool.
See him. Alright, that, I admit, was a considerably poor choice of words.
Oh, this one goes on for 7 minutes.
What's going on down there?
Stay up there, Heisenflay. Do not come down. Lucy, keep her up there. Well, is it him? Is it Ludwig?
No. It's Ludwig, Wexel, and Fontaine.
Satellite City. Satellite City. Out of here.
I sorted it.
Alright.
It's done.
The deed is done.
That makes you sound like a murderer.
Oh.
You hear that, kids?
Oh dear.
Carmen's a murderer. We don't hang around with murderers here. Isn't that right?
I mean, judging by all of your little housemates.
It's a trippy motherfucker, bro.
Hey now.
Well, you're just a goddamn fucking hypocrite, ain't you?
I'm not a hypocrite. You fuck off.
Oh.
Okay. There you go. That's that. All right. Enough distractions. Back to the game. That's actually kind of cool. I might keep watching that in my spare time. Actually, amount of time it goes on for changes a lot. Yeah, yeah. It actually looks pretty cool. I might watch it in my spare time. Yeah, we need a way to turn off these slot displays. That's right. So let's make a public function. Public void. Set slider state bool does turn off. And then we go if does turn off. Go in here, and we're gonna want to get the sliders, durability slider. Dot enable dot game object dot set active false. And we also want to do the same thing for the capacity slider. Game object dot set active false. And if we turn it on, we want to do the same except for true. True. There we go. And then we go to the slot displayer. So set slider state. Does turn off false. Oh, it does turn off true. Oh, that's fucked. Fixing that. Um, on. And then we'll just do opposite here. So we don't have to switch around the statements. Is not on. False. On. Okay, there we go. So set slider state false. Set slider state true. Okay. That should be fixed now. Let's have a look see. Okay. Off. So there is an issue that only one of our sliders is actually turning off for some reason. There are 2 playlists on his channel with the show's name, and he made the models himself. Oh, and someone drew this for me. Oh, wow. That's cool. Yeah, that's actually really cool. I like that. It's like a misty half rabbit dog thing. Oh, I wonder what the rest of the body would be like. That's cool. Yeah. Makes you think of like what they would have done for the body. But you'd be like you wouldn't want to fuck it up, you know. It's cool. Think something's wrong with what we're pointing to. Let's check that first. Think bottle slot. So it's in the slot displays. Sliders. Ability fill. Capacity fill. Okay, so it's all pointing in the right direction. That means in the script it must be fucked. So slot sliders. Let slider state. Set slider to a new capacity ability. It's not wrong there. Set slider usable. It's a ball. What? True. Durability slider. False. True. I don't know why that's allowing me to set. They never got to finish the body, but I highly recommend the show or make a whole stream watching the lot of it. Yeah, okay. Maybe. We need to turn off is interactable there. The sliders. Oh, I didn't press apply. Yeah, we have to fix the effect because this is spray. This is a spray, so it should always be spraying, but it's not indicating that it's being hurt. Yeah, so we need to. That's done. Next is actually using those sliders now. We can do that. I just need to check the time. Feeling a bit worn out at the moment. 30 more minutes. Gonna stretch for a bit. With there being two playlists named the same thing, it's hard to tell which one the show is, but the show starts in this playlist, so I suggest saving it. Okay. Oh yeah.
Most earthbound creatures have four main states: conscious, unconscious.
Before we were
Right, and then she just throws the knife at
Yeah, we watch this one. Trust.
You got a loose bandage stuck in your antlers. Let me get that. Just let me get the fucking... Okay! Fucking sour power vinegar tits.
I have actually been...
I like the red guy. I like the red-eyed dog.
So delightful. And since we've no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
How many episodes are there?
Winifred,
Sorry.
I got you something. It's pretty shitty. It's a book. It's in Braille. Means you can finally read something for a change. It's not the best book, The Adventures of Peregrine Pickle, but yeah. Happy Christmas, Winifred.
Help me with this.
Aw, it's a romance between them. Aw, it's cute.
It seems your little simian gala has drawn to an immediate close.
You're such a misery, Ludwig. We needed a break.
If the sheep averts its gaze from the forest, the wolf will strike it dead at its back.
Since when did we become the sheep?
Since we started partaking in cognitively crude festivities and bending at the knee to human traditions, you utter fool!
Look, I'm sorry.
I didn't choose this station, but I serve its purpose all the same. I do what I must to ensure that the remaining creatures of the Kivawak survive. And you waste your energy, as you always have, downplaying the situation like a duptish child.
I'm sorry, Ludwig.
Yeah, bitch.
Go and fetch Shuck. I'll start with him. We are long overdue. Shuck. Long time.
A year it's been. Why don't we talk more?
Because
Oh,
I
this
have
guy's
the
cool.
personality to be annoying and void of all intrigue.
And this is coming from you? Ludwig, if wood could talk.
Your jokes are not appreciated here.
My jokes aren't appreciated anywhere, it seems.
There is one joke of yours, a good one.
What's that?
Blytheburg, 1577. Back in your days of bloodletting, you used to snatch people from the cobblestone roads, prowl the coast of England's battered shores. You used to have an element of vigor about you. Now look at what you've become. A joke, if I ever saw one.
My bloodletting days are behind me.
Right behind you.
I'm not going back. If that means being a joke to you, then fuck it. Hope you get a good long laugh out of it.
Except I'm not laughing. We've been all around the world, Shuck.
We have.
And?
I've formed a very low opinion of it.
So, should the time declare itself, when no other option waives its position, when the termites have burrowed too deep, why not take some of the vermin with you?
Because that would be the vermin taking me with them.
Oh, Shuck.
Yes.
That'll be all. Take care.
You too. And Ludwig.
Yes.
Don't do what Jones did.
Interesting. Interesting. What's gonna happen? I actually need to do some more code, boys. I would watch this. I would keep watching this, but I set aside time to code. So that was a nice break. We gotta keep going with this game. Make sure chatty's up. Hmm. So we're implementing yeah, why did he? They're like a good playlist and a bad playlist or something? Oh yeah, yeah. I'm just back. I would watch it all, but like I have to actually do some code. So I think we're up to just up to venting durability and stuff. The ability controller. Let's go to the ability controller. Oh, okay, yeah. Just more like short films or something. If shouldn't run any actions. So it needs to go after this. Or this even. Needs to go here. Well, it has the characters in it, but they are shorter than the real episodes, and I can't wait to see what he does next because it doesn't feel over. Yeah, okay. How long has he been going on with it for? I wonder if it's just a hobby of his now, or if it's actually something. Let's go, we need to get the item. We actually need to get the selected item. We need to get the item, and we want to work out whether or not that item has durability and whatnot. So we need to pass in base abilities. We need to pass in here. Pass in an item. Item container. Target item. Item container. Okay. Then we're gonna go target item. Fuck. Okay. Target item dot. Well, Lucky Lace Maker's model runs back to 2014. Oh, okay. Lucy Lace Maker's model runs back to 2014. Wow, that's old. I wonder what job he's got. I hope he's got like a decent like animation job or something. Item data, because he's clearly a good animator. Target item data, and we need to get target item dot does use durability, and target item dot item dot item data, sorry, dot durability is less than or equal to 0. Then we go active abilities equals null. Else we'll just do this. If go like this. If target item dot does use capacity, and the target item data capacity is less than or equal to null, none. And we go active abilities is null. That's a bit of a dodge thing. I think I might change this method. I've decided to just, when it changes the abilities, we're just going to make sure that the active abilities is nothing. Because the item is completely damaged and has no capacity, but that may change. Because I wanted to have, like, for example, a salt shaker. And the salt shaker takes up another slot for the salt action gun. But the gun itself doesn't have the capacity. The salt shaker does. So yeah. His community page shows he is working on something about 6 days ago. So something is coming. Oh, nice. Cool. Okay, so that should be fine now. Now let's add well, we have the capacity. The issue is now there is an issue now. That's one. His community page, yeah. It's good. get this going. No, it's more null references, dude. So over this. Oh, I know what's wrong here. Might have had a background of animation and acting, but it doesn't say it about his job. Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, it'd be interesting to know. Um, yeah, okay. There you go, just showed up out of nowhere. Yeah, okay, yeah. No references. I know why there's no references. Select displayer. Need to have the slots, this inventory displayer. Oh, fuck. Wait. Display item. It's not that. It's reading the dude. Oh, ability controller. Equals null. We don't want to do that. We want to do this first. Do this. Return. Even better. So, alright. It's good. Oops. Get rid of that. Okay, let's try again. Okay, it's working now. But our thing is not fading in and out when I hover or select it. So there's something wrong. These things should be transparent. Let's have a look. Tell them why that's not being set to transparent. Make sliders opaque. That just starts the coroutines. On alpha change. Yeah. Just let's make sure that we've set it on the battle slot. Hopper. Battle slot. Slot, and then it's slot sliders. Yep, we've had that all there. Setting the image. Be the step alpha. More than 0. Plus the current duration. It's going up. Let's put a debug.log in here. And we'll log the step alpha. Okay, let's get out of this. Let's apply the overrides. Let's delete this now. Let's play. So it's actually not getting into the coroutine. It was best to watch the other playlist even if it isn't the episodes. Oh, how come? I was kind of curious where the story was going. Oh, oops. Okay, that should be, it's fixed now. So we need to call the fade at the beginning. Go slot displayer. Initialize displayer. Calls unhighlight slot. Make sliders transparent. So I don't know why. Why that's not working. It's a shock to me. The playlist that has the characters feel like they have a bit of a story, but they also don't. It's a shock to me. Not a lot of people have seen his work. Yeah, it's kind of cool. It's well done, but it just, I guess there's no like cohesive story, and it's odd, like some of the things they say, like that. It's not like your typical story that you can really follow along type deal. Like it doesn't have a very, so obviously he's just doing it in a way that's coming to his brain, and he's enacting on what he thinks it is right, but it doesn't really have a like a linear story, so to speak. So I think that's why people don't watch it, because it started in the middle of nowhere with all these rando characters. You don't really know what the dealio is. Unhighlight slot. Slide is transparent. That should be happening straight away. I feel like even if it tells a story and it does its best watched as a, you might laugh but you will enjoy it. You might not laugh but you will enjoy it. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna watch it. Um, if Insanity was a show, that is it. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah, it does look kind of like he's just gone along with his whatever's in his head. Oh, okay. Yep, yep. Get rid of this now. Actually, see the console. It should have done it to begin with. It should be set to. Let's put that back. Let's have a look and see what it says. So all of those slots, when it starts, should fade out, but it gets to 0.76 and stops. Why? Like even if one of these were being called again, it starts the coroutine again. So it should always zoom out all the way to the fucking 0, dude. It's just weird. Void start. We'll just do it here. Make sliders transparent. See, it's done it again. What's doing it? Are we toggling the slot slider controllers on and off? That could be why. .76. But what would take a couple? It's a couple of frames later. Like it's not even. I don't know what would be making it do that. If I do this, does it stop doing that? No. We need to work out if it's being disabled. I think what's happening is this script is being disabled and then the coroutine is no longer running. It's literally the only reason that I could come up with. Yes, that's not happening. It's a it's Aussie Salute. It's about shooing away flies. Basically, so you go through a series of levels. I'll show you the main menu. So you go through a series of levels, shooing away flies. It's a comedy game, so it's built around comedy. So when you enter each of the, so you got your maps that'll be all over Australia. You complete maps to unlock other ones as per usual. Each map has some form of story. So, for example, Fly Home is about shooing away insects from your mum while she's cleaning, or else you get kicked out of the house. Wedding Warrior is later on in the game, where you've built a fly insect killing business and you get hired to go to a wedding to protect the wedding cake and the groom because he's scared of he's scared of bugs, but they wanted to have a wedding in the bush. So there's stuff like that. And it's all different funny scenarios for each of the games. And obviously you got Bunnings, which is in Australia is a warehouse store. A very popular warehouse store. It's like our only warehouse store. And Elon Musk is upgrades. So you go to Elon Musk to upgrades. Because in one of your adventures, you save him from bugs. And if you don't, he comes up with crazy ideas to what to spend his money on. So he keeps coming up with really bizarre ideas. And you're trying to prevent him from spending money on those really fucked up ideas or like really not useful ideas. Obviously this needs to be fixed. What's going on here? Yeah, so that's the game. Um, I think I'm done. I don't want to fucking do anymore. over it. 15 minutes on the Twitch stream. Done 3 hours in total. I could go for another 15 minutes. Come on, baby. What's the problem now? So many errors, dude. I don't even have an item in here anymore, dude. Okay, so I remember the item was... Yeah. It's part of the design process, you know? Like, it can be fun, but I'm just not in the mood today. I'm just really demotivated. So I'm having a hard time keeping the motivation up. But I have no idea why this isn't going all the way down. Because it's not even being disabled. Check that. So the only other thing it would be is if it runs the stop coroutine, the stop all coroutines. During this, basically. Which makes no sense. Yo, Tim Tam, what's good in the hood? Bro, I got 15 minutes. I'm done. I can't figure out this error, dude. You like my bugs? Thank you. Look at it, nice and close. Look like. Believe it or not, I bought these. There's gonna be more. I have the whole pack of flies. Yeah. But yeah, I'm stuck in a bug and I'm fucking over it. Set slider to unusable. Are you gonna be playing BG3 today, bro? Alright, sick. Maybe it stops when the sliders get set to null. Nah. Yeah. Oh, 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 Brian. Oh, 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 Brian. I think I figured it out, boys. I think I figured it out. Yeah, that's that. Image.color G image.color.b fade alpha. So that's going to be faded alpha, which is faded alpha. It's fade in. No, it's going to be normal. Color equals new color image.color.r image faded alpha. Oh, 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 Brian. Here we go. We're in. We've done it. That is it. That is it. I've done 3 hours and 13 minutes. I'm out, boys. Hello, if you're still here, you're a legend. Thanks for showing me that show. I'll have a look at it in my downtime actually. Thanks for tuning in. Hopefully see you in the next one. Tim Tam, you're gay. I'm joking. You're my cunt. What are you doing at the moment? Oh, fair enough. I'll give you a buzz on Discord. Yeah, alright. See you, boys. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see yous in the next one. Ciao.